We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins number one.
For who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Off we go from Arrowhead. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Ready, get.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. That one out wide to Achane. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
That's good. We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Hill brought in motion.
Ready.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. He'll manage only a couple. That is Omar Norman Lott there to bring him down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Mustang 19. Here we go. Set.
Here's a designed run. Oh, he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
Let's go, 80.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he'll take this one in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40.
Yellow.
Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up second.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5.
Yellow.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, KC.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Play action here. Mahomes moving outside the pocket. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And the Dolphins will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Taken in by Achane. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. A run out of the gun with Achane. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win And that's exactly what he did here.
19, 18. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So after one, it's the Dolphins with the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Crackle.
They'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
A run up the middle with Achane. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
60. Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Hill brought in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Ryan Stonehouse to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And finally, they'll bring him down, and he's up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give them the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down, and when these receivers and the way they can run, they get out into space, they're a halfway track down.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First down at the 27-yard line.
A run here with McCaffrey. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
For the Chiefs
On
field
4th
goal.
down, Super Bowl champ
A 40-yard
Harrison
attempt.
Butker now for the Chiefs. This from 40 yards out. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return, Malik Washington. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready?
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He completes this one to Mallory. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Here's a give to Aiken. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready, break. Let's go. Hup.
RPO. That one is complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Aiken. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Back to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He's looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And 3rd down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
70 Timberwolves.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. A huge play just before the half. 32 yards. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's Achane. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Next is for Dolphins 14, Chiefs 3. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10
35, it's 1st and 10.
180! Yellow!
On play action, it's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and
They've been
10.
a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. They want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
To the left side in the hands of Rush. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll find his receiver. That's Jalen Royal. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
2nd and 4.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete, but it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal.
Hey, 43!
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Chiefs.
You know, we spend so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion. I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got that to the rookie wideouts from Georgia. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
First down.
Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Now they'll set up to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11. And quick to pick up the first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peter Cohu. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go. 19-18.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get this complete. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
19 Charger, not
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Here's a screen coming for Wright. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, here is Achane. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5.
On the ready.
2nd and 5.
Let's go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Hill brought in motion. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run it. And the Dolphins are going to have themselves a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield, doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
Let's go.
No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. In this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Open man right side is Kelsey. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Easy.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Yellow, 15.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Zach Sealer on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a second and 9.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Hey, 57 colors. 43.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long.
Yellow.
Mahomes. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
15.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. On the run to the right. Now he takes off. And he will score. Game on. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Next is Dolphins 24, Chiefs 17. Harrison Butker will kick off for Kansas City.
So, things are a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Washington now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Come on. Hey, Puka 19.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get about 5.
Dolphins ball carrier.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Cowboy 80.
They bring the tight end in motion.
Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one out wide to Achane. He'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
Gain of 6.
I like the play call there. Second, relatively short. Give your quarterback an opportunity to push this ball downfield, but realize this quickly, nothing developing. Get the ball down to your back, pick up a new set of downs.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Jeanette. Hawk 7.
They'll look to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs will have great field position right around midfield.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
A first down throw for Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's a gift to McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15 halfway there as he's down to the 15.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
We'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. Not much there, maybe a yard.
At the 14-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Argo blue 80.
To throw is Mahomes. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ifeatu Melifonwu. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Dolphins.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, Man, you better make the most of it.
Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
17. Jason Sanders.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
43. Yellow. What's that?
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Smith there defensively.
Throwing is Mahomes. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Fight on these two.
The throw is Mahomes. Rolling right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Open man is Thornton. He's got it. And a good job rallying to the football. Hold him just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Yep, collect. All right, go. 15.
They'll drop to throw. This one, a deep shot for Rice. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 37. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Hey, 43.
First and goal.
Mahomes now to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, KC. His fourth TD grab of the season.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Yeah, Mike, and that should just about do it. They do have one timeout, so if you can get some stops, use your timeout. Theoretically, you can get the ball back. Not going to have a lot of time. Probably going to need a miracle finish.
Here we go. Panther 60.
They'll send the tight end in motion. One of the tight ends motions right.
Ready.
On the carry, it's Achane. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Back. Vikings. Buffalo even. Kevin Pirate.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Now Sanders on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Dolphins tack on one more to their lead.
Chiefs 23. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey.
Mahomes pass complete to Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Yellow. Argo Blue 18. Yellow. 15.
Throwing is Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Kansas City
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
180.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Jalen Phillips in there for the sack, his 4th on the year. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They are able to go into the home of the defending Super Bowl champs. Never an easy place to play. Come away with the victory.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I tried to